There's a secret safe that has $1 million a year check plus in it every year for all of you. And I know the code. I'll give you the combination today. Did you write down what I just said?
No, sir. I didn't have a notebook today.
Didn't have a notebook. You know what I'd have done if I was that kid sitting right there? I'd have said, hey man, ain't got a pen, ain't got a piece of paper. I'm an idiot today, but I'm not gonna miss this session. Listen, you may not like me. There's a pretty good chance you don't like your financial situation either.
Sales warrior! I'm an elite sales warrior! I destroy my competition!
I destroy my competition!
I believe I can close anybody, anytime, any place!
I believe I can close anybody, anytime, any place!
Success trains, failure complaints!
Success trains, failure complaints! Hey, I always say this, sometimes some people just want to be your buddy because you're really good at what you do, so they think being on your team will make them successful. That isn't how it works. Okay, it's like the homie hookup. It's like I got a lot of buddies that are my friends, right, that I've met, and they transition into friends and they transition out of clients. I want you to listen. As I grow a 9-figure business, they don't grow in income, but they think being closer to me, they're gonna make more money. When they were a client, they would, but they stopped being my client and they started being my friend. But what happens is you come on as a mentor and then you become his friend. And then when he says something to you, you don't let him mentor you no more. When he tells you to do something, you get close to him, so what he says to you, it doesn't have the same effect as it would be as if you paid him. If you guys all in here today in this training, you paid him $20,000 to come in here and learn how to sell solar, I promise you'd pay different attention. Would you agree?
Right.
Why? No, but why? No, because listen to me. That's the way the world works. I don't work that way.
If you don't pay, you don't pay attention.
Yeah, but you're not paying today. And that's the reason why no one will pay attention. I love you guys. Like, I love all of you. I'm just trying to explain why why your numbers aren't where you want them to be. There's this secret safe that has $1 million a year check plus in it every year for all of you. And I know the code. I'll give you the combination today. Is he working on his fitness every day? Yes or no? Is he? Yes or no?
I'm not.
Do you think he is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you?
No.
You know the code, know the combination, but I don't want that combination. See, watch. If you go to a safe, right? I want you to think about this, Luke. We go to a safe. The safe has a combination. Am I right? Can I ask you a question? Is that combination the only one that opens that safe? Yes or no? Yeah, is there any other combination? What if you have the combination, but I'm like, no, dude, I'm gonna get my own combination and get in your safe. Will that work?
No.
Like, we're here for a meeting, when you're here to change your whole freaking life. But most of you aren't. 5% of the room in here is on track for where they should be. 5%, 95% aren't. I'm telling you, listen to me, I want to tell you guys something, right? So number one, I have mentors in this world, right? And I don't do the homie hookup. So let's just give an example. Let's say Patrick Bet David, right? Let's say he's a mentor of mine. I still pay him over $1 million a year to train me. Now we've gotten so close and I've paid him so much money over the last 4 to 5 years that literally I could just stop paying him. I think we're close enough now that I can say, hey bro, I'm your #1 student. You know how much money I drive to PBD telling everybody about him? You know how much I drive to him? I don't want to be that. I want to be his client. I want to be his student. I want him, every time he's talking to me, to not shortcut nothing, and I want him to coach me. I don't want to be his buddy. I want to be his #1 student. See, I get it. All my guys that work for me, they're my #1 students. They were all in the coaching program before they worked for me. All of them. They all paid. And what happens is when you stop paying, guess what? You stop paying attention. Listen, you may not like me. There's a pretty good chance you don't like your financial situation either. You decide which one you don't like more. When I say things to people tend to get their feelings hurt because they're just weak, they're soft. You know, they've been babied for way too long. They don't understand the truth, the honesty. That's the only way to get set free. When I sold cars for 21 years, okay, I told people in the automotive industry, this is how to be the best. Do what I say, no one can walk away. Just do what, they won't do it. It's like they're full-blown idiots. They'll go do something else. I'm like, I can't guarantee the safe is gonna open unless you use my combination. It's like, guys, this is how simple sales is, okay? Model proven practices. So guys, let's sit down, let's train. Okay, all right, we're gonna write something down. There's one thing about selling. You either wanna be the best or you don't. Listen guys, this is selling, it's black and white. You're gonna be on this side getting your ass kicked, or you're gonna be on this side and everybody's gonna wanna be you. Understand? Which side are you on right now? And by the way, listen, there's a false saying. It says, I'll be happy when I make money. Am I right? I'll be happy. Once I make that money, I'll be happy. Dude, listen to me. Money magnifies who you are. I dare to see one of you guys walk in a house, influence, persuade, paint pictures, sell stories, sell ideas, sell situations, be in a great attitude, have a delusional belief, in a bad freaking mood. Physically impossible. Physically impossible. If you're not happy right now, you could be dead broke and be happy in this room. Am I right? Now, I'm not telling you you're satisfied. Listen, there's a difference between wanting more and also staying happy. If anybody wants massive happiness in their life, you got to have one ingredient. There's only one, it's progress. This is the key to happiness. If anybody wants it, it's not money. I know a lot of people that have money right now that hate themselves. Progress over everything. I wrote this on my hand. Sell yourself on reasons why people need you. This is what you must do 24 hours a day. You know what amateurs don't do? Amateurs don't sell themselves on reasons why people need them. Amateurs don't do that. You know what pros do all day long? Everybody freaking needs me. Everybody needs me. Everybody needs what I have. Everybody needs to know what I know. Did you write down what I just said?
No, sir. I didn't have a notebook today. So.
Didn't have a notebook. Okay, can we find one? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Look how quick that happened. Okay, go find a pen. Step 2.
Hey, what was that second part you said?
I said, sell yourself on reasons why people need you. Hey, listen, I got it. And by the way, do me a favor. Never go anywhere without a spiral notebook for the rest of your life. Hey, listen to me. You know the reason why a lot of people don't make it? They're afraid to raise their hand. You know what I'd have done if I was that kid sitting right there? I'd have said, hey man, ain't got a pen, ain't got a piece of paper. I'm an idiot today, but I'm not gonna miss this session. I'll own it. I'm an idiot today, but I'm not gonna miss this session. Okay, I can respect that. Let's go. I'll respect that. I love that. I love that you're here to change. Okay, guys, listen to me. This is winner language, okay? Somebody's like, oh, I can't believe that. You're a loser. You're a loser. You think like a loser. When you hear something, you process it as a loser. You don't process it as a winner. Instead of challenging yourself and getting better and growing and realizing that I'm talking about the good things in life, you process it as a loser. It's like right now, if I was to say like, Luke, you don't look like you've been working out. You could be like, oh man, I see you, bro. I got you. Okay, wait till you see me next time. Okay, that's winner mentality. All right, I got it. He's calling me up. Okay, I like that. That's how winners talk to each other. But people that are looking to get offended will always find it. Remember this, Tony Robbins, and you've heard this, I know you've all heard this. If anybody's done any amount of studying in their life, they've heard Tony Robbins say this. He says, everybody close your eyes. And then he says, everybody, I want you to look for green. Everybody think about green, think about green, think about green, think about green. Open your eyes. Everybody, look for everything green. What do? They find everything green. They can see everything green because all they're looking for is green. And he says, all right, everybody close your eyes. And we're going to open our eyes and we're going to look for brown. Everybody say brown, brown. We're looking for brown. Everybody look for brown. Everybody starts looking around. You found brown, brown, brown. And then you even start making up like that's beige, but you start calling it brown, right? It's like because that's what you want. What are you looking for? In your head, are you looking for crap or are you looking for greatness? That's what you'll freaking find. And you may say, oh, I'm looking for greatness. Bull crap. Bull crap. I see the way you operate. I see the way you talk to other people. I see the way you treat your kids when you're at home. I see the way you treat your customers. I see the way you talk to yourself. You're a piece of crap to you. You're a freaking piece of crap to you. Dude, no wonder you don't produce. You're a complete, utterly to yourself. Yeah, you can fake it on the outside, but how you treat you is how you really are. Some of you right now, you're so worried about freaking other people. If I go to make these changes, and by the way, when you make these changes, guess what? You look like a fool. Do you guys want to be normal? No. Okay, so we have to understand quickly that there's normal and then there's abnormal. Now, usually when I say abnormal, people go, ha, 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 ha. These are winners. These are winners. These are winners. These are the people that have statues made after them. These are the crazy dreamers. These are the haters. These are the critics. These are the people that conform. These people are fools over here, absolute fools. And they are on fire. These people over here are absolutely freaking dead. Does everybody understand? This is what it is. It's like everything in life comes with a lesson. How has not being in a good mood and thinking positively for 24 hours played out in your life? Crap. Good. That's a lesson. You guys, every freaking lesson that you've learned should be stacking and teaching you how to operate in that next. I don't care what if you're like, well, I'm not in solar, I'm doing something else in this room. Well, the fact that you got in here, this operates in all areas of life. One thing I'll tell you for sure, I'm a Christian. I believe we're all gonna die and go to heaven, but I do know one thing for sure, whether that happens or not, I believe it'll happen, I know we're all gonna die. Wouldn't it be a fool to die and to have never had your life matter? I mean, you lived your whole life, it didn't matter, you never helped no one. It is morally the right thing to do to live by this combination. And by the way, I really don't care how you've been living, what you've been doing, how your life's been going. I'm not lecturing you, I'm just telling you, like, the combination to the safe, step one, above all this, is always gonna live in the mind. This mind right here, all of this creates progress. This brings home all the wins. This thing, if this mind is lost, you're finished, you're done. You're done. Do you think everybody needs you?
Yes.
You better think it. And see, you want to give me that answer right now in front of all these people, but I'm willing to bet if you stood up here, you probably feel less of yourself, your value would be low, and you probably be like, no, I really don't think everybody needs me. Internally, you really don't think that. Because if you really thought that, you'd be number one in this company right now. Regardless of skill. It's all here, man. Listen, I can look in every single one of your eyes. I can tell where you're at in life. I can tell the people in this room who really want to win. I know 95% of you believe that what I'm telling you is right today. I believe that. But I believe that only 5% of you will actually leave here and do it. Why? I was the 5%. Look, I'm going to give you the most understandable thing so you can understand why success works this way. I don't understand, but I just know this is the math. So I'm sitting here, I'm 18 years old, you have a room full of people, and I was one of them, right? So I want you to envision there's 10 people in a room, and they're all here, and I have my manager. Now obviously, when you have a manager, you think he's the best, right? And he was a manager / closer. And he had a little conversation with us, and he goes, hey, there's 10 of you guys in this room. And he said, only one of you will be with me in 2 years. I know, that sounds negative, but it's not negative. I'm telling you the truth. Only one of you, maybe two, will be here with me in 2 years. Isn't that the way that it is most of the time? He goes, I'm gonna try to give you everything that I have. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm going to throw up on you daily. Some of you will be irritated with my teaching. Some of you will be like, oh my God, I can't believe I get the opportunity to learn this. There will be two different sets of eyeballs in this room at all time. At some point, someone's gonna say, I don't have to put up with this anymore. At some point, someone's gonna say, there's a shortcut. And that shortcut may be a different job. It may be a this, it may be a that. And guess what? You'll sell your will to win at some point also, all of you in here, for a little bit of success or for a lot of failures. You'll sell out, you'll quit. And he goes, but those of you in here that no matter how much failure you have, that's the only way to win, is through failures. Because every time you fail, watch, winners, when they fail, they get a lesson, okay? Losers, when they fail, they quit. That's the difference between winning and losing. I see it this way every day. You guys see it too, right? Can I ask one question and let's just see. If you guys, and you guys are all really smart in here. I don't care who you are. I don't care IQ, EQ, AQ. I don't care about any of this. If you did everything that you said you were gonna do your whole life, everything you ever said, where would you be at right now? Couldn't even imagine. But at some point we quit, didn't we? So in sales, the secret to me of being on fire, of being infectious, being magnetic, caring, you guys gotta have a good humor. Guys, does humor close deals in sales? Yes. Yes. Does smiling close deals in sales? Yes or no?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, when you're serious, does a client get serious and overthink?
Yeah.
Yes, but when you're having fun, having a good time, do they relax and spend?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you go to the gym, right? When you're on your way and someone cuts you off and gives you the middle finger and says, hey, screw you. No, and you haven't hit the gym yet? I'm like, dude, pull over. But after the gym, then I'm like, have a good day. Because then I'm not on edge no more. Do you guys got me? Some of you guys go to hit a door and someone goes to say no one time, you quit. You know why? Because you're not on fire. Dude, listen to me. The number one reason why people don't close and sell is they don't give it enough attempts. Am I correct? You back out too quick. I got 5 no's. Idiot. At 15, they would have said yes. Whose job is it to give them reason and excuses why they should say yes today? You. But you don't have that edge today. Listen, you want to know what you're worth? Everybody, you want to know what you're worth? We're going to do it right here. All right, so here we go. What's your best day you've ever had in one day, Luke? Most money you ever made in one day? Right, $28,000. All right, do you know what you did that day? You know what you did, right? You know what you did, right? 28,000 times 30, what is that? 900,000 a month. That's what you're freaking worth, bro. You're selling yourself short. You're a $10 million a year earner, not 2 million, not 3 million. Why? It's simple. You took what you did that one day. That wasn't luck. Was that luck? No. Did you get lucky that day? No. You need to go back to what the hell you did on that day that made that 28 grand day, and your new standard is that day times 30. But the problem is some of you, like, you'll go sell something and you're like, oh man, I got a good deal. Bro, step one, combination, your head's off. Bro, that had nothing to do with luck, man. You were different that day. You prepped different that day. You got ready that day differently. You felt better that day. You dressed different that day. You had sex with your wife the night before that day, and you felt good that next morning. You were treating your family different. That day was different. You did something. Something was going on. You were listening to something that day. You did that. By the way, I sat right here on this stage this weekend. Remember that guy started crying right here? Some of you guys been in this for 3 months now, you ain't made your money that you want to make. I asked him, I said, when you lose the sale, when you lose the deal, who pays for it when you can't close it? He said, myself. I said, no. Yeah, I get that, but who else? He said, my customers. Who else? He said, my wife. Who else? My 4 kids. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel when you lose the sale? You're letting your family down. That's who you're letting down. You guys get it? It's like zooming in a camera on like this bracelet. Zooming it in here. It's like once we zoom out, we realize that this is really all that we're seeing. When you guys don't become who you're supposed to become, it is a world of problems. It is not sales. It is everything. Sit down. Relax. Let me tell you who you are again, just in case you're getting lost. I see you out there trying to change the whole world. I see you out there taking care of it. I love that. But let me remind you who you are. Some of you in here will never retire. You will work until they pat you on the head with a shovel. You had the chance. Don't say you didn't. So Luke, love you, bro. Nadia, love you. All right, guys, let's go. Is he working on his fitness every day? Yes or no? Is he? Yes or no? Do you think he is? Are you?